Hi friends, it's Amy at Doki Doki Forest, and today we're going to work in my rainbow glue book. So I put this together with my friend while she was here. We each decided that we would make one. She hadn't made a glue book before, and I've never done this rainbow kind of one before. So we decided, well, hey, let's do it together. And it seems like a lot of fun because we've been harvesting images lately. So, you know, we got to put them someplace. And I do have another glue book going, but I really want to do a rainbow one. So this is inspired and based on Nicole over at Relax Cut Glue. Her method of making her rainbow glue book with washi tape on the ends. And one of the things I really like about it is I like that it's just a composition book from the Dollar Tree. So, you know, this is just $1.25 and 100 sheets, so you can just divide it up into whatever colors you want to do. So I have the rainbow, I have black and white, and I have brown. And I think Nicole said she doesn't like to do brown, but I love brown because it's like earth tones and naturey, so I love it. Teddy bears, I mean, you know. So I love it. So I have that color. But one of the things I really was fascinated by her style was how instead of gluing the pages completely together, because she would take, you know, sometimes you can take two, glue them together so you get a thicker page. But what she would do was instead just glue the washi tape on the end. So I was thinking that that would save a lot of glue, because instead of me going across every page and gluing two together and two together and two together, you know, all I'm doing is just the washi tape strip. And she was saying it's okay that the whole thing isn't glued together, and as you add your images and stuff, the pages become like very sturdy on their own just from having the layers. So I'm going to give it a go. And I will of course link her down below. I'm sure you were already familiar with her, but yeah, and I like how she had the different color washi for each section. So I just basically did what she did. I didn't do anything new or put my own twist on it. I literally just tried to do my best doing what she's doing. So go to her channel and see how she does it. So let's get some images in our glue book. Now the only thing I've done is just some pages I popped in if I saw something that looked like it would go. So I was harvesting some images and I had some blue, so I just tucked them in here, but I haven't glued anything down. The only thing I've glued down is in the black and white section. I just glued these pictures down. So this is the only thing that I did. And like I said, I just did this with my friend who was here. We both just, it actually took us quite a long time to make the glue book. It's not a difficult process. It's just a little bit time consuming, but you know, totally worth it. And it's super fun when you get to the gluing part. But it took a little time. Now it may not take someone else as much time. I just haven't really done this before, and I was doing different washi if I could for each page. So, you know, if you just use the same blue for all the pages, it would probably go a little faster. And anyway, you can customize it however you want. But that's the only thing. Oh, I tucked some brown stuff in here, some little brown pieces and images and stuff. Oh, the other thing I wanted to say too is that I'm using this Oohoo stick, which I've not used before. So this is brand new for me. So let me know if you've used this and if you like it. I'm just trying something new. So yeah, let's just glue. I've got a huge bin of magazine images, and I mean, like, trays are this size, like I can't really even fit them. So I've got 3 trays like that, big trays that, I mean, this has been over the course of years I've filled these. So I have one bin that's animals, one that's people, and one is pretty much everything else, backgrounds, whatever. And then I've got my small little container here. This is little images, and I divided it the same way. I have animals in one, people in another, and kind of like just everything else there. And then while I was harvesting images, I put some things in here that I thought right away, like, oh, that could go on a red page, that could go on a blue page. So just to try to make it a little easier for myself. So I have a few things in here to try to help me get going. So now let's get to the gluing part. Let's get into it. So I have this rainbow. We can go through this together maybe. I have this rainbow piece that I think is pretty, and I can pretty much just put it right on the end. And I'm gonna leave those words because I can always go over them later if I want to. But I'm going to include them right now. And I'm going to just use that little piece of parchment paper to glue on. And the whole point of this is just to be like pretty therapeutic and chill. It's not to make like the best pieces of art anyone's ever seen. It's really just to relax. And Ker from My Take at the Lake called it glue book therapy, and I thought that was just absolutely perfect because that is what it feels like. It's just relaxing and meditative, and you know, the images are all already here for you. So all you have to do is just take them and give them a home somewhere. And you know what? There's no wrong place to put them. You can put them on any page, anywhere you like, and there's no wrong way to do it. And if for some reason you decided, well, I don't really like how that image looks, like, you know, say you put this down, but then your idea for the page changes. You know, you're thinking, oh, well, I put that there, but now I'm thinking I wish I just put all butterflies on this page. Well, you can always just glue over it. So there's no stress at all. It's just, you know, whatever you want to do. Now, I do kind of want to put a red background on. I don't know. So I'm not used to saving pieces of a color. I can't even tell if that's red or orange when I'm looking at it. So I'm not used to having an image and looking at the image just for the color that's on the page. So this is my big container. Is this animals? This is animals. This would be really great for orange, so I'm going to take that out right away. But I was thinking I should look at my everything else category. So let's take that out. That was the one I showed you before. So here it is. I'm just going to see if there's anything that looks like predominantly, like this I could put on the orange page, but I would want to cover that up. So I don't know. That's a good black and white one. So I could take that out. See if there's anything that has a lot of one particular color on it. And that's a lot of pink, but I don't know if I want that. That has a lot of red. Does it have to be all red, or would you put that on and call it red, even though you're putting somebody who's like silver on there? So these are the things I'm not sure about yet. I feel like as I get into the rainbow book more, I'll probably become more comfortable with like combining things. Oh, like that's really good. That's a good one color sort of image. This one has a rainbow. I could put that on the rainbow page. That could be browns. I'll just look through a little bit. Oh yeah, now here's some greens. We've got a lot of green, yellow. Yeah, this is really good for greens. That's really good. I don't know about this one because I don't know which side I want to use. Let me see. We've got, oh, that would be good for like rainbow. We've got some red tomatoes. That works for red, obviously. Oh, here's black and white. We've got this image. That could be rainbow. I'm going to put that at the top. I don't know if I want to pull it. These images at the top are all ones I just was harvesting like last week. And then as you get deeper into the bin, you get more images that are a little bit older. Yellow door, that's good for yellow. Now that's definitely brown. I can take that. Ooh, this is a good one for orange, rainbow, cake. I don't have a cake page. That would be kind of fun, though. I would like to do that. Let me see. This has some rainbow items, but I don't think I will take that. Black and white. I'll put those aside. That's a nice purple image. I love this picture. I could use it on brown, but I think I'm going to hold on to that for now. This could be on the red. What are these two stuck together for? I think it's just me. That could be on green. Have a nice little door. That could be brown. Oh, here's a purple. A purple, like, bunch of starfish. All right, maybe we'll start gluing. That's a good rainbow right there. We got the nice little house, bird house. So that's cute. And there's no wrong way to, I could just flip open to any of these and just any section of this bin and just see if anything calls out. Oh, I love that, but I don't want to use that on the rainbow page. Is that one image? I thought that was, yeah, that's a good blue. There's another blue. That could be on green. It's almost black and white, but then we have the red, so I don't know. That's black and white, but it looks a little bit bleak. That's black and white. I don't know. I could take, I'm gonna take that one out. That's definitely green. That's black and white, but I feel like, I don't know, some of these I feel like I want to keep them for something else. Let's go to black and white. Oh, here are some other ideas. I liked these games here. And I also have this guy here, so I think I'll put him in here. Do I want it to go across the two pages, or would that be too... Or I could put it in like that, but I think that'll mess me up. I think I need him to be this way. I don't need it to be totally straight, but I also kind of don't want to see like a big space at the bottom. I don't know, maybe I can put this over here. If I do that. Oh, I got a little penguin in there I tucked in. I didn't know that. A little penguin could come out to play. And then I could put that up there. This is just a whole page of crazy stuff. I don't know if I want the crossword puzzle there. I kind of liked it because I thought it went with like this magic tricks and games sort of thing. This was from a Highlights magazine. And I don't mind if I get glue up here because that's where I'm going to glue this image. So that is okay. Let me know if you have any glue books going, and if you do, if you have any like themes going, or if you just like to have things willy-nilly. I usually just do things willy-nilly. But this time I thought it would be fun to do a rainbow kind of a theme. feel like he should break up the little, maybe I'll put this here. And then I could put him in there. I think I'll do that. Sometimes I think you just got to glue stuff down. You know, you can think about it too much. So how is your summer going? Can you believe it's August 1st as I tape this? And I can't believe it. I am just in awe of how fast this summer is going by. So what else do I have a big picture of? Oh yeah, I've got this big brown cookie picture. So let's go to brown, because I can definitely put this in my brown. I've got those browns there. Let's see. We'll take those out. And what's my darkest brown color? I don't have to match the washi, but I'm just curious. I think that's this one, so I'll put it on there maybe. But yeah, summer is going by fast, very quickly, and we've been pretty busy. We've been going around and trying to visit people, or people have been visiting us, and it's been awesome. It's been busy, but good busy. It's always nice to see everybody, especially when you have time in the summer and you're not on any kind of a school schedule. It's really nice to just be able to see people, go for day trips. We've gone to see, we saw the new Indiana Jones movie. That was a good time. We enjoyed it. You seen any good movies this summer? I know a lot of people are going to see the Barbie movie. I think I'm going to put in this picture next. Got this nice orange and yellow one. So I could put it here. Then it's next to the bee. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I glued down that bee. I guess I didn't even remember I had that one in there. Just trying to get some of the air bubbles out if possible. I really need to get like a card to scrape it. That would work better. Like today, just getting in some backgrounds is good. We've got a nice green here we can put in. And I think we'll put that right here. That will go perfectly right there, I think, right? This glue stick feels a little stickier, a little thicker than the one I'm used to. Not a bad thing, just something to get used to. Alright, let me see if I can use this little Barnes & Noble card to get out. I just see people getting out their air bubbles and getting things nice and smooth. I feel like when I do it, it still comes out kind of wrinkly. Okay, take 2 on the glue book. Now, I'm not going to say that I was doing it wrong before. There's no wrong, but it wasn't in a way that really worked for me. I was having a really hard time finding images, figuring out what I was doing, and I felt like I was, look at this. I'm gonna have to glue that. And I felt like I was just spending so much time looking for images. So, I'm doing things differently. Now, I have this little folder and I am putting my images in, and I don't have a separate folder for each color. I just sort of stacked one pile this way, then I turn the next color this way, and then so on and so forth. It's not perfect, but it gets the job done for now. So I sorted and I tried to put like reds together, oranges together, you know, so on and so forth. And some colors have more than others. I had really good luck finding black and white. So I think I'm going to start with that because I have so many black and white images. I feel like I should start with red because it's like the first color in the rainbow. So, but I think I just have some big backgrounds, but I don't have a lot of little things to put on there yet, which is okay. We can just glue backgrounds and then I can build on it. What the heck did I leave off with last time? Let's see. Have I done... I did no red. All right, so this time I've got my colors sorted. So I should just be able to grab a stack of whatever color. So let's just put some red backgrounds on. And then I'm just going to focus on that. And then I'm not going to worry about finishing any page or anything like that. It's just a work in progress and it's just to like relax. I'm grabbing my glue sticks. So let's see what we can do by just gluing today and not overthinking, and hopefully, you know, again, it'll be easier because we already have things cut out, right? So one would hope that that improves the situation. Now, my first thing is when I put down a background, I don't want to see the text, unless it's a text I want to show, but in this case, it isn't. I could do like a whole food page, but I feel like that doesn't really go with... Maybe I should just glue down my big pages. And I know this has other colors, but I figure... I don't know. I could put it on the rainbow page too. This one's sort of confusing. I think I'm overthinking things. It's like instead of just gluing, like I think I'm just going to glue this. Just going to glue this. You know what though? I don't have my ruler over here, do I? No, let me grab that. I see it. I see it. Don't mind my squeaky chair. All right. This is just an easy way to get the parts off that we don't want. Let's just glue this down. I'll just take a little off the side here. And then we'll just glue it down. And I'm just going to start there. And I have a magazine I can use the back of for my little like glue pad here. So today's rainy. Hopefully my video is not too dark, but it's supposed to rain for the next couple of days, so we'll see. I was supposed to have some outdoor plans, but this summer is a tricky summer for outdoor plans. Oh yeah, I have my little card too, don't I, somewhere, for like smoothing this out. But I think I'll just use my hand for right now. We'll do the card later on or something when I'm more organized. So I think I'm just going to leave that. I think that's good. And then I found this picture of rhubarb. I love this picture of rhubarb so much. I don't really know what it is about it, like why I love it, but I do. Now, should I put this on or should I wait until I have something behind it? That's always my dilemma. And then I have this too, which could definitely just get glued right on here. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and do that because this is a big picture, a big background. Okay, let's get the one that we had the cap off of. Yeah, I've been having pretty good luck finding magazines at the library. There's a couple different libraries around here, of course. And I find that if you go to each one, then, you know, see if they have a magazine swap bin. So far, I've checked 3 different libraries, and I have found 2 out of the 3 had a magazine swap bin, with one of them saying they used to have it, but they don't really have it anymore. And they weren't sure why they didn't have it anymore. All right, so I'm going to save these reds for now because I don't have an obvious place to put them. I feel like the big images are easier because then, you know, it's a lot easier once you fill up the background. So I think I'll go to orange. You know, I fill up the background, or it's easier for me. I should say with all these things, this is just what works for me. All of our brains are different. Something that looks good to me or works for me may be awful for you, may not make any sense, may not work, and that's totally fine. Definitely do things the way that works for you. And I'm going to put, I love this desert image. It's got like some kind of pinkish red and then this orange and dark. And I like it because this is red going into orange, and I feel like this picture sort of encompasses that as well because the real dark looks reddish. So I think this is a good sort of like a transition page. Not that I'm going to find all red-orange pictures for it, but I think this is a good background image to start with. And who knows where we'll go from there, right? It just depends on what images you find, and if you put something on the page and you're like, oh, I love how that looks. You know, sometimes you don't know. You're just putting images together, and then you have that like aha moment where you love it, and then you got to glue. Now see, I'm getting these wrinkles because I'm not using a little card or something to smooth out those air pockets, right? I'm using my hand, which is not optimal. You know, this kind of thing doesn't really bother me. I just get out what I can. The only thing that I do find is a little challenging is with the washi tape on the end. The book is bulky on this end. Not super bulky, but it just makes it so it's like, whoop, it's got like this curve here, this bump here. And I know that'll go away as I fill up the book. It's just as I'm beginning, I notice it. I tend to notice it a lot. But it will get better as I fill it up. So that's more motivation to just keep filling it up, right? Now I'm having a look to see if I can find that little card, because I don't want to find a really nice image and then kind of like ruin it as I'm trying to put it down. And this is just a Barnes & Noble card, so that's all I'm using is this cute little Barnes & Noble card. Yeah, I think that's good. And then of course it's longer than the page, so I will now trim that. I did some drawing earlier today. I was working on my monthly theme for Patreon, but the point being that because I had done a lot of drawing this morning, I really wanted to do something different. Like I need to take a break. That's true of anything, you know. It's like you do it and it's really fun and you love it, but then you need to switch it up. And creatively, that's kind of what I have to do to not get completely burnt out, is to just make sure I'm jumping around a bit. I'm doing different things. Because I find that if I'm just drawing all the time, then I will definitely get tired of drawing. And I may feel like I don't have any ideas. I don't know what to do. I'm just looking at a blank page. But if I mix it up, this is like my brain has a little vacation. Because now I'm just looking at these beautiful images and I just get to put them down on the page. And there's no right, there's no wrong, there's no pressure. Except when I put on myself, you know, if I'm being particular about something. I'm going to switch to this glue just because it's a lot smoother. Now I do have to say that this glue does tend to lift up. It holds down at first, but then I was using it on a different glue book and I did notice that the edges started to peel up. So then I went in with this glue stick that I'm just trying now, and I used this one because I thought this one might hold it down more permanently. So I'm sort of experimenting with glue sticks right now. So we have this beautiful bubbly drink here, and I can just cover those things up with something else. We have beautiful butterflies, which I love. All the monarchs. That's really pretty. And then I have this little corner I just ripped off a page because I was trying to be good about noticing colors. And then I have what I think is a... Oh, no, I'm wrong. I thought this was a fish. It's like a mirrored image, but you can see it's a bird. See the bird face? But yeah, I actually thought these were fins, fish fins. It's a little bird. What's on the other side? Oh no. There's a super cool snake on the other side. And I don't have a lot of yellow. I might actually wind up using this because when I was going through, I think I didn't have too much yellow. So, yeah, I might keep that. And this this glass I could even put this way. And it kind of looks cool that way too. And I have, yeah, and then I just have this tiger, which I could cut him out. Oops. I think I'm gonna use this one just because it's smooth. So first, I feel like I want to put these ones over here. So yeah, I think we're just gonna pretty much do backgrounds today, and then I'll come in and maybe I can try to go through and find some people and some animals or smaller images that have orange, and then just kind of fill in the pages as we go. And this one I'll put, let's see, I'll put it next to the washi tape, I think, like that. All right, where's my card? Let's see if I can do this. Let's see. Now this image is more forgiving because it's such a busy image that you really wouldn't notice too much if there were wrinkles, just because there's so much going on. So that works in my favor. And this, I think I'm just going to continue onto that page. Will that be all right if I do that? Yeah. And then that way it continues. I feel like it still has some bubbles and wrinkles. Again, you can't really notice them because of the pattern. But, you know, I'll just do my best. That's not where we're focusing. I'll just do my best. Now with this, I think I do want to cut, I'm going to cut this out because I don't want to see that green, and I don't want to see these words in the background either. And I think that will be better for me, for my eye. Just seeing I could like turn it all different ways. I mean, I could do like that. That's pretty neat. And then I have my tiger, who I could cut out as well. At least cut out some of this black so we can really just focus in on the orange. I don't mind a black sort of outline around him, especially where he's got these little whiskers. How does he have these little whiskers? I think this is an ice sculpture. Like, how did they do those little fragile whiskers on the ice sculpture? Very cool. So if I put that there, do I want to put... Well, I think he needs to probably go... The only issue is that he's missing his body there. So I feel like... Well, I could cut off some of this. I could put that lower like that. I do like this. But I feel like maybe I want to put something else there. So I'm going to leave that for now. If I put something on like each color, that's great, right? That works for me. So let's see. I've got that snake that I kept there. And then I have some small images. So this I used in my junk journal. This was like a domino page, but I like the yellow. And then of course just some yellow strips from the side of the paper and some different images here where the colors were predominantly yellow. Come on, fishy. There he is. Some nice pinatas. There's too many things on my desk. Too many things for the camera to look at. Well, oh, that doesn't go in there. That should be over there. I like this honeycomb. And I've got this big door. Ooh, someone could be peeking in the door. Do I have anyone? I've got a fish that could be coming in. think that's all I have for, yeah. So let's see what we can do. We can do a couple pages here. This is my first, is this yellow or orange? Oh, that's orange. Okay, so I kind of used yellow on my orange pages. All right, so that's orange going into yellow here. I've got the B already, so I could put this here. We have a whole like B kind of page, so I think I'll do that. And I will just trim out, I can see a little bit of text on the side here. So we'll trim that out, and we'll trim that out along with this sort of wood. I just messy cut it when I was getting it out of the magazine, and I figured I could just trim it a little bit better when I'm going to use it here. So we'll just trim off that, and I think that's fine because this up here is white, so that's fine. Okay. So we've got this, and then I do still have, I could just use these strips, or I could put these flowers, which I think those are too big for that space. Oh, I have this sunflower though. I could give the bees another little sunflower. And I had the yellow strips, but I also had a lighter color. I have this kind of a light, creamier kind of a yellow. I could put that on there. I could do that. This little bee I'll cut off and save because this little one's going to get chopped off. So that one can go on another page. Oh, that one can be saying hello. Yeah, so I'll probably put the bee with that door. So I'll do that with that. And I could put that there. And then I could put this here. Now, would you trim out all of the green? Like, should it be just the flower? So that way it's just yellow or predominantly yellow? I will do that. I'll cut out the top green, and I'll cut out that green at the bottom too for the most part. There'll still be a little bit. Actually, I don't even know if I'm going to keep the stand part of it right there. I could cut that off too. But I could do like that. I could even put a strip over here because that way I can cover that. Then I can put this like that. So I kind of like this B page coming together. I gotta get my scraps off the desk because otherwise I think, wait, why did I save this? I mean, I could, you know, I could save that for the green page. Why not? Okay, this I like. So hopefully I'll remember what I was doing. Do you ever get things arranged and then you forget once you take them off to glue them? You're like, wait, how did I have those? I've definitely done that. All right, so we've got that. Then we've got our little bees. Then we have our yellowy cream color here. And I like that because it has, I like the ripped edge. I feel like it takes the corner off right there. Oh, but I don't want that to be above that. Hold on. Hold on. We still have a little time with this glue stick, which I like, to kind of finagle things around. There we go. There we go. And then I'll just glue over here. And we've got our, I guess I'll put that up there. I don't want to have it just dangly down here. I mean, I could put, what do I have? Oh, I do have some more color. I do have some more yellows I could stick in here just to finish the page. I've got that. I've got this. I could do that. Yep. Do I lift this up again? Okay. If I do that, then I've got that like done down here, right? Because we don't want to really, I don't want to see, and then I could put this like there. And what could I put there? Or I could put this down there. I feel like that shouldn't be at the bottom though. That doesn't feel like a bottom sort of image. Didn't I have a small domino? I have my big domino. Where's my little one? Where did I put it? Is it right in front of me? I've got my flowers. I've got my fish. I've got my bee and door. And I've got my small... Oh, there's another green I could use. Well, I could use this. I could use this just for something kind of strange. Just kind of rip a messy piece off and put it like here. Or take this piece. I just kind of want it to be messy. Yeah, I think I will put that there. I don't know why. It's just yellow and it's appealing. And that's all that needs to happen, is that you like it and it makes sense as you're doing it. I might put that there even and then put this here. I think I will put this little scrap here. Then that way I have no white page showing now, right? So that I like. This I can tear off or cut, just trim. And then we just have this one. So we can put this on wherever we want. This can go anywhere now. It doesn't have to go. Just put it in the middle. Should I put it off? I think I should put it off to the side a little bit. I think like right there, because then it kind of blends in all of these images. This one, this one, this one. Look at that. We got a whole background done. I like that. I kind of wish I was doing a glue booking like this when my kids were really little, because it would have been really fun for them to have a book they could have learned colors and made their own glue books with all of these. Now, do I want to glue these snake? Oops. Now, do I want to glue these snakes down? Or do I want to glue this big old flower? I kind of like this big old flower. We've got the door. I feel like the flower should go over the door. Like I should cut this and have maybe have a little... Should I have a little bee? Or should the bee be in the flower and the fish is at the door? And I could have this yellow up here. I have this cute little seahorse too. Can you see him? He's very cute. I could put him down here. I could have like a bunch of visitors coming. I feel like that would, I feel like this door would look better over here. Not even for any particular reason. And then the flower, I like the flowers over here. I like the flowers here. That I like. But again, I'm not sure if I want to glue it down, because I think what I would really like is if I found another big yellow, predominantly yellow background I could put there. And then put the flowers on top. So you see these beautiful like petals overlapping, you know. Like if I put that for the background and then I had the petals like that. That looks kind of cool. And then this little bee just looks really cutesy compared to the snake background. Just trimming a little bit off of that bee. Still had a little bit of that honeycomb pattern, which looked a little bit confusing. I could have a little bee there. And then I could have, I'm not 100%. I'm going to leave the yellow. I'm going to stack up my yellow. That's good for today because we did something. And let's go on to green. I think that's kind of what I like doing is if I feel like I'm getting stuck, move on to the next color. That is not green. All right, so I'm gonna put those scraps down there, yellow over there, and here we go. We've got like a whole bunch of green images here. We've got like planets, we've got soup, apples, we've got water, a water ripple here, which is really pretty. So let's go with the big images first, like this water ripple is, well, hold on. First, let's get to a green page. How about that? We should do that first, right? That would be good. So maybe I'll just go, oh, this one I have like a blue-green sort of thing going on. All right. Oh, now this has this kind of a gingham pattern, and I think it would look really cute with this. I've had this image forever, and I haven't done anything with it. It'd be nice to find a home for it. So what do I have for big images? I have like food. Let's see, I've got this nice planet. I could do like a planet, or I've got this little dragon tail I cut out of a magazine. So I kind of like the idea of that just drifting through the page. I have this nice apple. That would go on this page. Oh, and I have this dinosaur hedge that I cut out. Unfortunately, it wasn't the whole thing. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a dinosaur head. So maybe that would be kind of cute to have here with like the dino, the dragon tail, and the dino head. This is a cool maze. I actually thought it was like crop circles or something when I first saw it, but it's actually a maze. I think that would look neat there. I cut out the planet. I just fussy cut that. So I think, I don't know if I want that. I don't know if those go together. I might save that. I do like that there. And then I saw I have, where'd it go? Here it is. Then I saw I have this door, which I thought, if I cut that, actually this is a dark green. Maybe if I cut that out and put that there. Oh, it's going that way. I was going to say it would look cute if I could make it look like someone was coming out of the door. I guess that would be this way. Well, I definitely want to have that on the page because that matches the washi, so that's kind of cute. I could do something with this page because this is sort of like a picnic. This isn't so much a picnic vibe, but I mean, I could just glue that on. That has so much green except for once you get up there. I could just cut that part off and put the green on there. I've got this little couch, and I've got my little Rice Krispie treat monster. So I could have him hanging out here. Maybe he's hungry. We have an apple. I could have a little apple at the picnic. What else goes with the picnicky sort of thing? I mean, I have some grass. That's really dark, though. What do I have? I've got this. That's pretty light. I could sort of do something like that to make it look kind of woodsy. That kind of throws me off, though, because I feel like it should be this way. Well, I have just a green strip like that. Could just make it green. And I've got some, I have this swirly, I just saved this. I cut something else out, but I just loved this design. It's kind of an odd shape, but it might work for this kind of odd page. I think I like that. And by I think, I mean I'm going to glue it down. so I must like it. And we saved a lot of glue by doing the washi tape trick with these pages. So now we can use our glue to really get these pages on. And I'm gonna go start this image at the bottom. Start this image at the bottom and work our way up. And there'll be a little bit of space at the top, but that's okay because I want to cover up this anyway. All right, now I have this cool strip. That looks neat. All right, now what the heck was going on this page? I had this at the top, right? I think this was the first thing. And then I have this, like that. And this paper is a little bit thicker, so this won't get wrinkly. This paper with the fabric here is nice and thick, so that's not going to get any wrinkles. I don't think. I don't think anyway. And then I know I had this little thing here, and this little guy here, and this was over here. But then I've got, I don't know, I think I'll put it, maybe I'll put it this way so I could sort of cover that up. Kind of do that. Yeah, this is just some kind of a cool couch. It's like a green cloud. So we've got our green cloud and we've got our Rice Krispie monster on there. Okay, and here is our apple. We will be very careful. This leaf is a bit fragile, so here's hoping it doesn't rip. I'll put this up here. I think right there is good. And is a dragon coming to dinner? I could have the dragon visiting the little green monster. They have dinner plans. All right, I'm not going to cut it any more than that because it's going to be a little bit tricky to glue on as it is. I could put a little soup up there, add a little soup course up there and cover up that hand. No, that covers up the hand. I don't think I want that though. I like this tail. What else do I have over here? I've got my little scrap pieces, these little funky scrap pieces. Actually, I should put this under the couch if I can. Can I still lift this up a little bit? Or is that, no, that feels like it's down. Oh. Oh, I could go this way though. There, that's pretty good. Oh, here's a little piece of something that I could use to cover up. I could just do that to cover that up. Oh yeah, our dinosaur though. We have a dinosaur and a dragon? But where's the dragon? Behind the couch? Where's this dragon coming from? I think I might leave it at that. I think I will put this here. I'm going to put this here just to kind of get rid of this picture a little more. Get rid of that. And here's another little piece. I could actually just stick that on. Or I could just put this on, but I feel like this is so big. But I could just put part of it on. So I'll do that. I'll just put part of it on, and then I can cut the rest off that doesn't fit. But then that way I get rid of that. That hand down there doesn't bother me, but the one at the top was just a bit distracting for me. There, now I don't have to see it. I don't think I have anything small. Wait, nope, I do. Look, I've got this little frog saying, "No skipping, please." I don't know why he's saying that, but I think it needs to go on the page. Oh no, I cut the word bubble. Why did I just do that? I didn't mean to. But now I kind of feel like I want him to be talking to the dragon. I'm bringing the dragon back again. I feel like he should be... I kind of like the dragon tail going through the meal, too. I just need something right here to kind of hide him. But I don't think I have anything. Well, wait a minute. I think I have... I might have a bush sort of thing. Yeah, I was going to say, I thought I had a bush. Actually, this might work. Let me cut this out. What if I have like a little bush over here? And he's behind the bush. How does that look? Just weird? I could do that and then have like another weird piece here. I could do that and have the tail kind of poking out of there. It's almost kind of like secret. Maybe I'll do that for right now. And then if I change my mind, I can always glue over it. I can always do something else. Okay, so that does it for me for today in my rainbow glue book. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Let's look at what I've managed to do today. I know this was a long video, and if you stayed the whole time, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We've got some red pages here. And then we can move on. We've got an orange background. We've got this one. And I think that these pages will almost be a little easier. It's like once you get the initial pictures on, I think as you build on it, it'll be easier. At least for me, I think it'll be easier. But we have our yellow page. We've got a whole page done there. Not complete, just covered. Then we have our green page, which I really love. And I did add this dinosaur hedge because he had to be with the buddies. It's like we've got everyone else here. I'll hold this one up a little. I mean, that one is pretty much just the one big image, but look at that dragon tail. And then this one, we've got a few other critters coming to the food party. Really like how this turned out. And then this one was just a background for now. And then I don't think we added anything. Oh, we've got this. This is when I was struggling a bit in the beginning of the video, but that's just how it goes sometimes. That's like a real look at the behind the scenes, how sometimes things kind of click and other times they don't so much. This one, which I didn't do here today, but it is done. This one is looking good. I'll just finish off this part here and this here and maybe keep adding to it. And I think that's it, right? We didn't, oh no, we added in the cookie background for one of the brown pages. So that's it. We're off to a good start. I think that once I kind of get some momentum in here, it'll become easier and easier. I'll sort of kind of let go and just really get into it. But I had a blast doing this. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope to see you again real soon. Take care for now.